everyone, I'm back with another unboxing of the Darling bead box, and this month it says it as usual, and for this month, this is August, for this month it says learn more about the stones included in this month's shipment, both the properties of the stones and the metaphysical information. So it looks like this month we have lapis lazuli, and a lot of people, as always, we just call it lapis, and I love lapis. It's one of my favorite stones. It's a metamorphic rock used as a semi-precious stones. It's been prized since antiquity for its intense color. High quality lapis lazuli can be costly gem. The more desirable specimens have a rich, solid blue color and perhaps a few reflective pieces of gold. Pyrite. Pyrite is really pretty too. So it gives you a little story about the stone that is the focus of the month. I won't bore you guys, as always, with a bunch of reading. But I really like that it tells you where the stone originates from, you know, how long it's been. See, it dates back to 3000 BC. That is crazy. And the metaphysical, it says that the Sumerians believed that the spirit of the gods lived within the stone. Lapis lazuli has been associated with strength and courage, royalty, wisdom, intellect, and truth. How about that? Love it. And then, of course, we've got the theme of this month is the reef. And we've got everything here listed for August. All right, let's get into this. I'm excited to see it now. They built it up. So they are like the bargain bead box. They come in the beautiful, beautiful organza. Wow, this one's heavy. This one's very heavy. Like I said, one of my favorite subscriptions so far, besides Bargain Bead Box and Jesse James. So we've got, let's see, we're gonna go like we do always. Start off with the numbers. All right, to start off with, oh, look at this. Wow, that is so cool. This one is number 10. Number 10 is 20 centimeter strand of natural shell beads. Whoa. That is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. That is stunning. Stunning is all I can say. Then number 8. Number 8 is 12 pieces of light steel blue scallop beads with golden wash. Scallop beads. They look like little shells, but I guess they are little scallops. They're so cute. They almost look like a labradorite. At least they remind me of it. It is so pretty. Alright, so we got some lapis, and this is 20 centimeter strand of 6 millimeter natural lapis lazuli beads. Look at this. Very, very pretty. If I can bring them up close, you could see the different tones. They're not completely blue, but I love this blue. And yeah, it kind of makes you think of royal blue, royalty. It's just so pretty. They're just really pretty. You could tell they're natural stones. All right, and then we've got these little gold beads. I'm not going to take these out, they're going to go everywhere, but this is number 20, and they are 70 pieces of 3 millimeter round golden spacers. Oh, these are always good. Good. Then, oh, what are these, little dolphins? I think they're dolphins, yeah. 23 is 12 pieces of golden dolphin charms. Yeah, gold definitely, I think, goes with that kind of blue. Doesn't look like it very much, I think, in the camera, but these are a really gold color. So I'm looking in the camera and I see it doesn't look, they look like a light champagne, and trust me, they're very, very yellow. They have some nice thick bags that you definitely reuse. These are nice. Number 7 is a 22 centimeter strand of 6x8 faceted glass. 6x8 faceted glass rondelles, half plated steel blue. Oh, nice. Yeah, so then you got the dark and the kind of an ombre situation going on. Rondelles are always nice, always very much appreciated. You can add really nice accents to jewelry with all the rondelles. Ooh, these look fun. A 8x10 millimeter freshwater shell Heishi spacers in nude. Oh, they're so pretty. I like these a lot. So 21. Look at that. Whoa, they're different. Very cool. 21 are 2 pieces of 34x30 millimeter light golden pendants, ocean life plants and ocean life animals. How pretty are that? How pretty are they? Look at that. Got both. Number 16 is a 26 centimeter strand of 8 millimeter light blue spray painted round glass beads. Okay, so they're round, but they're also crackled. You see the crackle in there in the middle? I don't know. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna bring them up a little bit. See if you can see those, the little crackles in there. See? Yeah, I can. I think you guys can see them there. This is a 40 centimeter strand of 6 millimeter frosted glass rounds in dark blue. These are really pretty too. I like the frosted look. Very nice. That blue is just gorgeous. And then number 22 is 3 pieces of golden clasps. Oh, look at this big one. That is so cool. And look at this one. Reminds me of the Flintstones. You can probably tell how old I am. That is a big clasp. And then you get a teeny little one here. But these are 2. That is so weird. What? Huh. Okay, so it's supposed to be toggles, but the other end of the toggle, I got 2 ends. That's all right. Somebody fell asleep while packing. And 15 in this great plastic that makes them nice and secure are 6 pieces of 18x13 natural lapis lazuli puffy rectangle beads. Look at how pretty these are. I'm going to bring them up so you guys can see how the natural stones look. Look at the little lines. Got a little bit of like metallic to them. So beautiful. You can almost see a little bit of the pyrite in there. Yeah, you can see the little sparkles of the pyrite. Isn't that cool? Very beautiful. Stunning. And then I'm not going to take this all the way out, but we've got some chain. So number 19 is 1 meter of 4.5 by 3.5 millimeter golden chain. So we've got some nice golden chain here. See, very pretty. All right. We got a little tubes. These are, number 5 is 2 tubes of 3 millimeter hex cut seed beads, sky blue and dark blue. Very pretty. Let's see if I can take these out without figures. As soon as I said it, folks. Did I jinx myself? I don't know. But of course they had to go flying. Oh, here's another one. I'm definitely not opening the other one, so we'll go with this one. Look at how pretty these are. So they're like little hexagons or what? It says hex beads. Let me see. Oh yeah. So the tubes are little hexagons. If you look at them sideways, it probably adds a ton of little sparkle to the seed beads. Besides that, they have like a frosted, not frosted, but they're kind of rainbow is what I want to say. Rainbow is a word. They got a rainbow finish to them. Very, very pretty. Now I gotta go hunt down that other one that I dropped on the floor before my dog eats it. Alright. Okay guys, so I'm back with a tutorial on this bead box. It's been a few weeks since I filmed the unboxing, and now I'm back with a tutorial, but I've had several unboxings in between. But I think if, you know, it could provide some inspiration for a new bead box, or if you haven't touched this bead box, you can definitely get motivated to make something. So let's get started. So what I have here is, I'm thinking I'm going to do kind of a layered necklace. So we're going to start off with these round beads. These are the lapis lazuli, or lapis lazuli. And what I'm gonna do, I have the round beads. I'm gonna use probably these matte beads, and I'm thinking I want to put some color in either these yellow ones, and for sure I'm going to put in some of these gold beads, and we're just gonna do a beautiful layered necklace. Hopefully you guys like it. So with that in mind, I have my usual tools. I have my flat nose pliers, and I've got my, as usual, nylon jaw pliers, and I love these little black ones. So several tools that I will bring out here and show you guys. I've got some soft flex. I got this at the soft flex outlet because it has a little bit of defects, but you're really not going to see it. And it's actually 24 karat gold. Apparently it's very fine and plated flex wire, so I think it'll look really pretty with the gold components. And like I said, if it's got little flecks that are not consistent, and nobody's even going to notice. Let's get started on this. So I'm taking these round beads out first, the lapis lazuli, and I need my side cutters. So I'm going to open these up, take some of these out, put the rest over there. We'll see if we need these. I'll put the rest in the bag. If we need more, we can always pull some more out. And I am going to need some of these beads, little gold beads. I think we can make a fun beachy style necklace. And some of these matte beads we can use. So take the matte beads out, and again, I don't need them all. Hopefully we can mix and match. Here we go. You can use these. I do want to use these really pretty ones over here as well. And I was thinking maybe we can put a little bit of pop of color. No, you know what? I like these yellow ones. These little round crackle yellow beads. And then we'll build from there. Then take some of these yellow crackle ones that are very bouncy. I already dropped like a couple. All right. So first we're going to start off with our extreme 24 karat gold extreme flex. Let's start putting these beads on and see how they look together, shall we? I'm going to start with this pattern, yellow, and then the and then a gold bead, and then the matte blue. Don't forget your little gold, your gold bead in between each. Now we're going to do, oh no, you know what, actually these are larger. No, I'm gonna go with this one to give it some so it doesn't look too uniform. Let's see how that looks. See, so far that's really looking good. And now the blue one. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So now another one. Yes, you do these little. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this little pattern, and I'll be right back once I get up to 12 inch, about 12 inches, and then we'll go from there and do our next step. Okay, so I finished putting on the beads and I threaded 10 3/4. So what I'm gonna do for now, so these don't fall out, I'm going to take my bead stopper, which is these little nifty springy things, and put it on here just to keep it so it doesn't fall off. I left the ends a little bit on the longer side so that I don't have trouble when it comes time to crimp them. And then I want to make one more of the necklace before we can put on the accents and start to decorate it. This is just a regular plain chain that I had in my stash. I bought a few of them, and I like this better than the one that was in the kit, because in the box, because as you can see, the gold is different than even all the accessories, and I figure this gold is closer to the metal components than this one. So for this chain, what I want to do is add a few dangles to these jump rings and hang them from this chain, because it's going to be a layered necklace. So this is kind of what it's going to look like, and it's going to have these dangles over here. So I'm just going to put a bunch of jump rings right here, and then take my 2 pliers to open and close them. And then, for example, I'm just going to put some of these cute little dolphins here, since it's a beach themed necklace. So I'm just going to put some of those charms, a couple of fishies. So we're just going to take a bunch of these and add them as dangles on the chain, like so, just to hang these from there. And you can either hang them directly on the jump ring, or you can do a couple of jump rings to add a little more like layering. And so that's what I'm going to start to do here. Let me just show you a few, and then I'll go and add the rest so that you don't have to wait for 3 hours. I like to grab the side of it. You never want to open a jump ring like this. You want to go like you're twisting front to back. So I'm just going to see how I twisted that front to back, and then grab like this star and add it to just I think I'm going to do the center. Once I have it hooked to the chain, just grab the jump ring and close it the same way you open it. Oops, that popped out. So see, you can even do a cute little simple necklace like that, and that would be really adorable. So I'm going to do the same with this dolphin, but here I'm going to do 2 of these. So I'm going to add 1 jump ring, and then another one like so, And then I'm just going to add it to the chain again and close that. So now we have the dolphin hanging here. And then for the fish, that one we are going to need some wire to do a loop for that one. So I have 20 gauge German style wire, and I'm gonna use that to hang the fish. So I'm just gonna cut a little piece up here. Probably it's going to be about, I think 2 inch, yeah, that should be good. 2 inches long, so a couple of inches, and cut right there. And then I'm just gonna fold this little end over here and really squeeze that nice and tight. But it can be tricky because it tends to slip, so just be patient, and it will go a little bit on the go a little bit slower. And so you can see I have just pinched it together, and that should be enough to be a cute little head pin. So, and then you'll just have that little bit sticking out, but that's fine. And then just bend it over to the side, bring in your round nose pliers, and wrap this to the middle, and then all the way around. So to make a little loop, then you can grab your flat nose pliers and just go around this to make a nice wrap loop. There we go. And then just cut off the excess right there. And bring it back up. Just kind of straighten that out and tuck in your end. Gets to be a little tricky with the tail here. There we go. So now you have your fish that you can string on here. So again, grab your pliers, open your jump ring, put it on your little fish, and there we go. Now it's hanging from the chain, like so. And I'm just gonna go and put a few more of these little dangles kind of interspersed and separated here, just to kind of make this necklace, have it be full of like little dangles, little charms, and you know, kind of make sure that I spread them out evenly. For me, I like things to look a little, even though they're offset, to be symmetrical. I don't really know if that makes sense, but I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll be back and show you guys the next step. Okay, so as you can see, I have finished the necklace, and I decided to bead the breast of this necklace. I ended up making it, it's about 17 1/4. I measured it for you guys so you knew if you want to recreate something like this. This is 17 1/4. It's going to be tight for the crimps, but I figured it would look a lot nicer to be completely beaded. Then I'm going to join it to the necklace here, and I think it is, and I feel it looks a lot nicer instead of trying to fill the rest with chain on the, which is what I had originally planned. But it's kind of like, I have an idea in my mind, and then once you put it together, you realize that you might need to make some changes, and that's kind of what happened here. So what I'm gonna do is crimp this side of the necklace. I have some crimps here from Soft Flex, and they're gold filled crimp tubes, so they're really, really nice quality. Then you can use the Softflex crimp tubes, you can use them with their crimper, which makes a little bead, and I'll show you guys in just a second how it works. So I'm just gonna take, where did I drop it? There it is. I'm going to add the little tube here and then thread it back through the little tube like so. See how it's just kind of more, a little bit tighter than I would want to, but that's okay. I'm glad I left extra ends so I wouldn't waste this piece of Softflex, because like I said, it's really nice Softflex wire. And let's see, there we go. And then you have to make sure that you're not twisting, making, you know, the wires twist one on top of the other, because the moment that you crimp, you could end up compromising the wire. So if you normally bead, you probably know that, but in case, just in case, I always like to let you guys know. So I'm straightening out the wire just to make sure there's no twisting of the wire. So, and this is what I mean when I say it can get a little tricky when it's so short, but we'll make it work. All right, so I want it about that long. So the magical, I think these are called the magical crimping pliers. What you do is that you put, they have this little, like, I don't know if I could, yeah, you can see here on the camera, it has like a little, like little notches, and then you can see the little like divot that is round. And you're going to match that up exactly where your crimp tube is, like that. See how I can hold it right there, and then you squeeze, and you can see right here, you can't see anything either. And then you're going to get what looks like this little, like a little ravioli that they call it, which is, to me, I find kind of funny. I think I put it too off center. It's kind of hard when you're trying to hold it for the camera. So I'm just gonna squeeze it again sideways. So this is how I originally squeezed it. So I need to give it a little more space, just a tad, there. So now all the corners are together, and then you just put the ravioli on its side, like so. Then you lay it on the side in here. Like I said, it can get a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, they look really nice. They look like crimp beads. And then you just kind of go around. I like to go around all of the edges, kind of go around and around. And you can see here how it made a little bead. So then I will thread the rest of this, but I'm not going to try to use my nails because I'll be here forever. Let's see, if you hear snoring, again, it's my pug. He likes to be my filming companion. So I'm just going to thread this up to where, see how it has that really nice finish? Magical crimping pliers, and they sell them on softflex.com. Has them. I believe Jesse James Beads has them as well if you shop with them too. So now that I have this side, now let's go ahead and crimp this side again. And there we go, there's our little bead that is a crimp, and it's nice, and let me show you guys. And you can see it's nice and tight, and I'm pulling really well. And on these, I don't want this clasp on here. I want to use one of the ones that we got from the bead box. So what I'm gonna do is take this little clasp off, and take this jump ring. I don't know why I keep calling jump rings crimps. Does that happen to anybody, or is it just me? All right, and then I'm going to do this side as well. Where is it? Here we go. Guess I can cut it. Oh, but there we go. Don't need to use our cutting pliers. So what I'm gonna do is take this little crimp here, this little gold one, crimp, see, what did I say? And put this necklace here, and this the end of this necklace here. There we go. And close, and then we'll put on our clasp in a minute. Just want to get these together so we can start to build our necklace. Thread on the other side of the chain and close. There we go. So now we have these two necklaces joined together. So this is what where we're at. And then I want to make one more longer strand to go under here. So this is going to be a 3-strand necklace. So we've got our chain mixed in with all our beads. And now what we're going to do, take these. They look like little tubes, but they don't look. See how they look like crimp tubes? Okay, so these are hex cut seed beads in 3mm hex cut seed beads. Okay, so they're not round exactly, but they are seed beads. And what I want to do is start by adding those to another piece of this gold wire. And then we're going to use some of the tubes and some of these light blue beads. Just going to show you guys how I'm going to start it. So I'm going to add, you could probably pick these up with the wire. Let me see, instead of trying to pick them up each with your finger. Okay, so I popped that one where I shouldn't. Let's see, there we go. So I'm just going to do about 10 of these. You can even do 1 and 1. I wonder how that would look. It might look really pretty, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think so. Let's just do 1 dark blue, 1 light blue, and then a bead. And you don't have to do all these and put them all together. These are individual necklaces in itself. If you like the way we did just one of the necklaces, you could just make one. Like if you like just this one, or if you like just that one, or the one that we're about to make, you can definitely do them individually. So let's do this. Let's do 1. These are harder to thread. 2, and see how that looks. So what do you guys think? I think it'll go really pretty. And then we will thread on 1 of these. Yeah, just like that. I might end up threading 1, but right now I have it attached to the roll. Might end up threading even a little yellow one on the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish. So these ended up being 9. I'm gonna finish it, see how it looks, and come back. Okay, so I'm back, and I did advance as much as I could, so as to not make this video so long. So what I did was I finished up. I know I had thought about using the seed beads, what do they call it? Hexagonal or something like that. These blue seed beads, I had thought about using both colors, this one plus this light one, but so you know, like mix 1 and 1. I had thought about doing that, but once as I advanced, I didn't think it would look more serious as I want. I mean, I know it's a beach necklace, but I don't want it to be, how can I say it, too psychedelic, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but I just wanted it to be a little bit more cohesive and more uniform in the colors. I just did the pure royal blue color, and wanted to use these jade imitation round beads that came in the box. And then I took these beautiful, I've been wanting to use these natural shell beads that are so beautiful, and I think they would add so much character. And if you've seen my other videos, you know how much I love little dangles. So I ended up making some of these dangles. I didn't put them all on because I wanted to do the rest on camera to show you guys. I also made these little shell like chips, I guess, and I did a messy wrap on the top so that I could hang them in places, because these shell beads are pretty chunky, so I wanted to hang other ones just in little places in smaller areas where I could fill these dangles up a little bit more. So for example, on here I did want to add another one, so I'm going to take a jump ring, one of the little 4mm ones, because I also took out bigger ones to put these pieces of chain. So the larger 6mm are the 6mm jump rings are the ones that are right here, you know, that hang these that I hung these chains from. So I'm gonna open this one and hook it on here, and just have this one hang from the last of these loops here. So right about there. And I think it's just gonna all be so nice as far as the dangles go, you know. Like I said, I love little hangy things. So I made some of the handmade head pins. I did a wrap loop on the top, and so I'm just gonna put a couple here. So one down here, one about here, to hang these in the center. There we go. So there's one. And then, got wrapped up here. And then I'm going to add the other one down here, a little bit further down, and grab another small jump ring, like so. And that one here. Now we have these two that are hanging from the center like that. And then over here, I'm gonna put one there. Now you know what? I'm going to change this one out off of this and just leave these here, these three. And since this one's pretty long, do this long one up here and then the other one on the bottom. So I'm just going to change this one. I do have more chain, so I'm going to add one more chain up here on this one. So what I did was grab this 6mm jump ring, and then put the chain on here and just hook it up. I made the the beading wire a little bit longer, so but it'll all fall together so that these rings would fall into place. So that's why it looks like that. But once we're hanging it, once it's hanging, it'll look a lot better. So I got to put on one of these little shells like that. And hang it off of this cute little chain here. Basically what I did, like I said, I had several of these gold chains that I bought. I think they were pretty inexpensive, and I just cut these to make pieces, to make different pieces, different size pieces of chain that I could hang off the necklace. So there we go. I had thought about putting this thing right here, but I think it might be a little overkill. What do you guys think? Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, or show you, I did the same thing. I crimped the beads. I did crimping on this end. You could always add a bead cover, but because for some reason with these beads, they did not want to get in the shape with the magical crimper, so I just did a regular crimp. I crimped it all and put them all together on this one jump ring that we used the other two on. I have this toggle clasp here, so what I'm gonna do is add another jump ring. Just grab another one to add the toggle clasp on it. Now I couldn't use any of the toggle clasps from the box because if you remember, this toggle was missing. And this Fred Flintstone one is huge, which I don't think would look nice on this necklace. I really don't know what it would look nice on. So I had a gold one in my stash, which I will be adding to, which is the one I'll be using. So just add this one here. There. So now we have this toggle. And open this one, put it on here, and there we go, and then close it. So all three strands are on this. I love layered necklaces. All three strands are on here, on this jump ring. This jump ring right here, and then I added another jump ring which I added the toggle clasp to. So all we need to do is just close her up. There we go. And our beach necklace is finished. What do you guys think? Like I said, I will be posting a picture of it on the bust at the end. You'll see it right now, I promise. So what do you guys think? Did you like this design, or is it too much for you? Let me know in the comments below. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell, and of course give it a big like, which helps my channel. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. We're almost at 250. I'm so flattered and honored and excited. I really appreciate it. It means that you like watching my tutorials, so I'm very, very flattered and honored that you watch my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next unboxing or tutorial. Bye.